Right, son, wow, I bet you can't even see me. All you're getting from me this morning is, oh no, we're packing up to go back to Tracy's and I'm just moaning at everything because everything I do is wrong.
Do it wrong way round.
I'm doing everything wrong way round and oh. I think I'm ready for Knacker's yard. Right, we're heading back to Tracy's. I'll see you later. See ya. I emptied cassette down the Elson. Of course I had to wear my wellies because it's just boggy and wet. So I come back and I had to come back to van to get my little cleaning brush to clean plating cassette. And then I went back and I had to clean it, but I wanted a pee. So I climbed into the van, went into the bathroom, opened the flap of the toilet and realised I hadn't put cassette back in. So I had to go outside, put my wellies back on, go outside and clean the cassette, put it in, then come back in the van, take my wellies off and then have a pee and put some fluid in it. Oh. I'd only had a pee 5 minutes previously. This is what happens when you get old. You don't know. You don't know this is going to happen. Well, we're back. And a surprise was waiting for us, Pat and I, when we got back to our Tracy's. And the surprise is this. Someone has very kindly sent us this book. And I'm absolutely amazed. Could be a few people. I don't know who it is. Whoever it is who has sent us this book, that is very, very kind of you. And we very much appreciate it. And Pat is doing the diet. She's been on it for about 10 days now. We are keen to continue with it. So thank you very much, whoever you are who have sent us this. Okay, cheers, bye-bye. Well, we're going back now to 1985, and you'll know by my last video that I did make my mind up to leave France, going out there. I didn't like it. And we had to just bite the bullet and start from scratch in Waddingham. And that's what we did. Pat and I, we got one of the outbuildings sorted so that we could work in it. I focused on trying to get tunings and gradually built up a tuning round and started restoring pianos in the workshop that we'd done. Now things we're getting near now to the wilderness years, what Pat and I refer to as the wilderness years. I've not really been looking forward to this. It was something I did which I don't know whether, I mean, I did regret it. I regretted what it did to me. Let me just, why did I go down this road? I know I'm being a bit vague, but I had been reading, Pat said in one of the videos I read a lot, and I did. I got in, after reading Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, I got right into philosophy. I got into Plato and Aristotle, read Homer and Hume, Kant, Locke, Freud. I got right into all that because I have always pondered why, what are we here for? What's it all about? What's the purpose of all this? I mean, me and Pat are totally opposites. All my preoccupations just fell to the ground as far as Pat was concerned, and Tracy for that matter. But me, I would read all these books. I read Kafka and Arthur Koestler, Means and Ends, with Arthur Koestler. Loved his books. Kurt Vonnegut, Ice Nine, Cat's Cradle. I just were always wanting to know what was it all about. Truth. What was truth? How must man live upon the earth? These things did occupy me. And I suppose that made me vulnerable to religion. I'd never had any religion. In fact, I hated religion. And after being involved in religion for 20 years, I still hate religion. But yeah, I started going round tuning and for some strange reason, I did start bumping into these Christians who were talking to me. A guy did come into the shop, the piano shop in Rodley, going back a bit, and he left a book with me. I don't know, it must have been something written on my bloody forehead, because I seemed to attract these people. There must have been a huge question mark on my head. Well, like whenever I do anything, I don't go half cock at it. I started to get involved. I mean, I never went to church. Didn't go to church. I met a chap who and tuned his piano, and he had meetings in his house, and I started going there to these meetings, and of course I started reading the Bible. And I mean, I studied the Bible. I studied the Bible for 20 years, and from front to back. You could have even seen me on Lincoln High Street preaching on the High Street. I know it's hard to believe, but I did. I lost all my sense of humour. I lost all my friends, turned me back on people, turned me back. I was going that way and I went that way. I completely turned my back on everything. I mean, hands off to Pat and Tracy for putting up with me, which they did. In fact, Pat, in many ways, she didn't believe in anything that I believed in, but she just supported me. I had meetings at our house, and Pat made food, and we entertained people. It was an amazing time, but it wasn't a good time. I should think the only good thing that came out of it was I saved money, because we didn't go anywhere, we didn't do nought, didn't spend out. Religion's a difficult subject to speak about, and I don't really want to speak about it. I was a fundamentalist. You know, I believed all hog in the Bible. I didn't go half-cock at it. But I ain't gonna preach anything to you on here. But it went on for an awful long time. I got baptised in the River Ancombe. Yeah. During that 20-year period, it was like no memories. Nothing, hardly any memories. But I will try and find things that I can tell you about, not to do with religion, but there would have been things that happened that I can talk to you about. But this is the period, I think it was from 86 to 2005, about 19 years, yeah, that I was heavily involved in Christianity. Is that what it was? It wasn't a cult. I wasn't involved in any organisation whatsoever. Not Christadelphians or the Plymouth Brethren or Methodism or Anglicanism. It wasn't anything like that. As I say, I did go to an evangelical church for a while, but I couldn't handle that. Yeah, this is the wilderness years. Sorry. See you later. Bye.